Friends, this is Ashwini Singh, and now we'll see some questions on mensuration. The formula I have already given you. So let us see the first question. Two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 5 cm and 4 cm. Its respective diagonal is 7 cm. Find area of parallelogram. So it is something like this. We are having a figure over here. It is a parallelogram, and the sides are 5 cm and 4 cm, and the diagonal is given as 7. So we have to put a formula. That formula is A is equal to twice under root S minus A S minus B, that we already discussed, S minus D. And what is S? S is equal to A plus B plus D upon 2. So this is A, this is B, this is D. So the value of S comes to be 8. 5 plus 4 plus 7 upon 2. And area comes to be twice under root S into S minus A into S minus B. So it comes to be 8 root 6 centimeters square. That is like this. Okay. Now let us go for another question. In a trapezium, parallel sides are 60 and 90 centimeters and non-parallel sides are 40 and 50 centimeters. So we are talking of this structure. We are having a parallel sides are 60 and 90 centimeter and non-parallel sides are 40 and 50. Find its area. We have to find out the area. So let us say this is equal to B, this is equal to A, this is equal to C, and this is equal to D. Fine. So what is the formula? The formula is A is equal to A plus B upon K under root S into S minus K into S minus C into S minus D. What is the value of K? It is the difference between B and A. So it is equal to 30. So A is equal to, and what is S? S is equal to K plus C plus D upon 2. So it comes to be 30 plus 40 plus 50 upon 2. And that comes to be 60. So put these values in this formula. A is equal to A plus B, that means 60 plus 90, 150 upon K, that is equal to 30. So A is equal to 5 root, and then put 60 into 60 minus K, that is equal to 30, into 60 minus C, that is equal to 20, and 60 minus D, that is equal to 10. So this value comes to be 3000 centimeters square. Right? That's simple. Okay. Let us see another question now. A room 39 meter 10 centimeter long and 35 meter 70 centimeter broad is to be paved with square tiles. Find largest tile so that tile exactly fits into, and also find the number of tiles required. So it's that easy. We are having a room. The dimensions are given. The dimension is 39.10 meter and the dimension is 35.70 meter. We have to pave it with square tiles of the largest size. So if we have to find out the square of largest size, we have to find out HCF of 39.10 and 35.70. So HCF you already know how to find it out. So the HCF of both these values will be 1.70. Correct? So the size, tile size is 1.70 into 1.70 meters square. Plus how many tiles are required? So the number of tiles required will be the area of this, room, that is 39.1 into 35.7 upon the area of our tile, and that comes to be 483. Correct? So the number of tiles required is 483 and the size is 1.7 into 1.7 meters square. Now let us see the next question. Very easy question. The length and breadth of a rectangle is increased by 5% and 4% respectively. Find increase in area. So let us say initially we are having a value is 100%. The length is increased by 5%. So it becomes 105. And then the breadth is increased by 4%. So this comes to be 109.20. And what is the increase now? It was initially 100. Now it is 109.20. So it is an increase of 9.2%. So plus 9.2% is the answer. Right? Now very simple question. A cubic meter of lead weighs 9000 kg rolled into square bar 9 meter long an exact cube is cut off from the bar, how much does it weigh? So we are having a cube like this, meter cube, 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, correct? So its weight is 9,000 kg. Now its size has been changed, shape has been changed, but the volume remains same. So now it becomes 9, and we have to find out the length and breadth. So volume remains same, so the volume of this is equal to 1, and the volume of this figure is equal to 9x square. So we can find out the value of x becomes 1 upon 3. So that means if we want to cut the exact cube, its length, breadth and height is 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3. So the volume will be 1 by 27, correct? Length into breadth into height. So its weight will be again 1/27th of 9,000. It comes to be 333.3 kg. It is that easy. Now coming to another simple question. How many bullets can be made out of lead cylinder 28 cm high and 6 cm radius, each being 1.5 cm in diameter? So we are having a cylinder like this. We are given a height and we are given the radius. So what is its volume? Its volume is pi into r square, that is equal to 6 into 6 into what is the height? 28. So it's the volume. And what is the volume of small bullet? The small bullet volume will be pi into r square. Since this is diameter, 3 by 2 is the diameter, so its radius will be 3 by 4. So pi r square into h, right? Because it's a volume, because it's a ball, this bullet is like a ball, so its volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. So it will be 4 by 3 into pi into r cube. So how many bullets can be there? So bullets can be volume of cylinder upon volume of this spherical ball, right? So it will be pi into 6 into 6 into 28 upon, we can cancel something from this place, it can be cancelled, upon pi into 9 into 16. So you can see, you can cut the things, 3 to the 6 is a 9, 3 to the 6. It comes out to be 1792. So this much number of bullets can be there, correct? Let us see the next question now. Two circular cylinders of equal volume have their height in ratio 1:2. Find the ratio of their radii. So it again simple. They have equal volume. So that means volume of cylinder 1 upon volume of cylinder 2 is same. And the heights are in ratio 1:2. So the height of first one will be, it will be pi r square h, and second one will be pi r square into 2h, correct? Pi cancel, h cancel. So the ratio of r1 square upon r2 square is equal to 2 upon 1. Therefore r1 upon r2 is equal to root 2:1. This is the answer. Easy. Now let us see the next question. The radius of cylinder is doubled and height is halved. What is the ratio between new volume and previous volume? So let us take initial volume. Initial volume is equal to pi into r square into h. Now let us take the final volume. It is equal to pi into, radius is doubled, so radius becomes 2r, so it becomes 2r square, and height is halved, so height becomes this one, so it becomes pi into 4r square into h by 2. We can cancel 2, and so it comes to be volume of initial upon volume of final figure, initial figure upon final figure is equal to pi r square h upon pi into 2r square h. We can cancel pi, we can cancel r square, we can cancel h. So volume, initial volume upon final volume is equal to 1:2, but we are required new volume and previous volume. So final volume upon initial volume is equal to 2:1. That is the answer, correct? Let us see one more question. Each edge of the cube is decreased by 50%. Find percentage decrease in surface area and find percentage decrease in volume. So let us first find out the percentage decrease in surface area. It will be according to the change in length and change in breadth. So let us say initially it was 100. We have decreased it by 50%. So it becomes 50. and now again the breadth is decreased by 50%, it becomes 25. So from 100 it becomes 25, so it is a loss of 75%. So decrease in surface area is 75%. Let us see for the volume. So in volume case, first we will decrease the length, that comes to be 50, and now we will decrease the breadth also, it comes to be 25. Then we decrease the height also, it comes to be 12.5, and initially it was 100, now it is 12.5, so it is a decrement of 87.5%. So volume is decreased by 87.5%. This is the answer. That's simple. Now a good question on prism. What is lateral surface area of right circular prism, right square prism, whose height is 6 and one side of the base is 8 centimeter? So prism is this sort of structure that we have already talked of, correct? One side of the square is given as this one, so that means the perimeter of a square is 32. The perimeter of base is 32. So what is lateral surface area is equal to perimeter of base into height. So perimeter of base is 32, and what is height? It is equal to 6. So it comes to be 192 centimeters square. That is, so answer is 192 centimeter square. Simple. Now let us say take the last question. It is again on pyramid. Again it is formula based. So the volume of right triangular pyramid is 36 root 3. That means we are having a pyramid like this. We are having a pyramid like this, and this side is equal to this side is equal to this side, because it is a regular polygon, right? So volume is given. So what is the volume? Volume is 1/3 of area of base into height. Height over here is 9. It is given as 36 root 3. So if we cancel 3, 12. So area of base we find as 12 root 3. But it is an equilateral triangle, so definitely we can find out the side, correct? Root 3 cancelled. A square is equal to 48. So what is A? So A comes to be 4 root 3. So the side is 4 root 3. So what is the perimeter of it? 4 root 3, 4 root 3, 4 root 3. So 4 root 3 into 3, it becomes 12 root 3, and it is the perimeter. So perimeter is equal to 12 root 3. So these are simple questions based on the formulae. We have to practice them, and we have to analyze how these figures are. Then it's just a matter of finding out the options, finding out the correct option. So if you like my video, just share, subscribe, and we'll come with geometry part next time, because this mensuration and geometry goes hand in hand. Okay, thank you.